I always say if I'm good at like two things and fucking hopeless at everything else, one of those two things is I have a knack for just kind of seeing into the future, peeking into the future, and just kind of getting things right.
FaZe Clan is one of the biggest gaming and youth culture brands in the world. The number of gamers are in the billions on the planet. This massive community are hyper connected to being a gamer and to what gaming is. When I came to FaZe, what I saw was there was this table of entertainment, music, film, television, sports, even fashion, and gaming didn't have a seat at that table. I think we as FaZe Clan kind of forced a seat at that table, and in some ways we've really become the table.
Web3, crypto, and gaming is going to all combine together to form the biggest consumer market in the world. I think it's gonna dwarf things even like the music industry and sports, traditional entertainment, and my vision for it, how I imagine it kind of all playing out and unraveling is just opportunities to create a career for yourself. And if you're spending 8 hours a day playing a game, there's something there for you.
I'm Kai Henry. The last 2 years I've been Chief Strategy Officer of FaZe Clan. FaZe is bigger than just gaming. It's actual entertainment and culture of gaming, and just being able to use this technology to enhance that and own it. So own your own content is coming next. I'm just stoked to see like the creativity start really pushing the technology.
How would you gauge the gaming community sentiment around Web3 and NFTs right now?
Gamers are trolls by nature sometimes, and so there's skepticism, and that's okay. Whenever any type of brand evolves, there tends to be resistance by their core. A lot of times the core wants you to be what you were to them at first. What was that first kiss like? And they want that moment to be every moment. And the reality is, for every brand that has a long life, there's evolution.
FaZe Forever is the digital ecosystem that we're building at FaZe Clan for our fans and our audience. Essentially, what we're trying to do is to create a program to onboard our audience into what we are calling the new wave of gaming. The drop essentially is a cartridge. That cartridge is your token or your access into the overall ecosystem. So once you've claimed that cartridge, you have entree into FaZe Forever at forever.fazeclan.com.
Obviously, everyone's heard stories about so-and-so made fucking $100 million in 15 minutes. That could not be our mission. You know what I mean? Like, the mission had to always be just to nail it and get it right. And I think a free mint was always kind of the move, a key into like our universe and what we're building.
The goal here is not to go from A to Z, right? And I think the cartridges do a really good job of taking us from A to B. And what I mean by that is that we're not going to tell gamers what gaming meets blockchain looks like, right? They're going to tell us that. So the FaZe Forever cartridge is a way for you to stamp, to claim your voice, to be a part of the voice and the message and the initiative that's going to help define what gaming looks like when blockchain finds its roots.
This technology is some of the best fandom technology that exists. Now, as a FaZe member, you can express your fandom to FaZe using NFTs. And you can have different experiences contextualized to you across the entire gaming ecosystem as a FaZe Clan NFT holder.
Goes on, and early shots are coming in.
Digital goods have mattered to gamers longer than it's mattered to anyone. The challenge of that history was it has always been within a walled garden, right? And the promise of Web3 is the ability to actually take those digital goods with you to other ecosystems.
We saw in Counter-Strike a massive boom in just popularity and how the economy worked in that game for the skins. It was an open market in terms of you could trade one player to another player, a skin in the game, and what that created was an economy around these skins, and what that created was demand for the rarest, craziest ones. And we saw, even 10 years ago, people spending $10,000 on a skin in a video game, a picture on a screen. You can't tell me that you can't create an entire economy within Grand Theft Auto on a server that 10,000 people are a part of and play on every single day. There's something there, you know?
The more that we can educate our fans and audience around the concept of interoperability, and the more that we can showcase what the technology actually does for them as a gamer and what it unlocks for them as a gamer, that we can onboard more gamers and more audience into Web3.
I'm excited about the access that the technology gives to content creators.
You can imagine avatars, skins inside of games, being able to showcase your identity online and the fact that you are a FaZe Clan fan.
I think most game publishers will resist. Walled garden is a key part of their current business model. It's the community that has to drive that change. Web3, even fraught with the challenges that we have, I think we feel a responsibility to actually lead our community and the industry into what we know is the right future.